Okay, so more goodies. I've been having this problem, and it's ever since I took the car into the mechanic's shop. It's been giving me problems. So I got some new spark plug wires, and I hope the splug, but they came and they were a little too short. So I sent those back. They're going to be coming a new set. I decided to go with a little bit longer wire because these ones were too short that I got. Anyway, I already sent them back, and I'm waiting on new spark plug wires. But so what they changed that was different was they changed the spark plugs to give it a tune up. And the problem I'm having is still when I get up to about 4,000, 5,000 RPM, it kind of pops, a little backfire, and it's a hit and miss. Not all the time, sometimes not, but most of the time. Well, anyway, I went and looked up the specs that I need because I have Dart Eagle SS heads, and they suggest the UR4 V Power, what's it called, NGK spark plug. The one they put in was AC Delco. So also, I'm thinking that their gap is a little different than this one. So I'm going to take a measurement real quick and tell you what the gap is. And then also, I went with a Performance Distributor DUI coil here. So this should give me a lot more hotter spark, or well, not hotter spark, but it should give me a better spark overall. The other one inside the distributor cap, it looks older and everything too. So that's the only thing really left I got to replace on my distributor cap. Like I said, I went with way better plugs. They're just too short, so I have to wait for the new plugs to show up. And I went with some really nice high-end, high dollar, high-end spark plugs, because I'm still getting that, like I said, that cutoff at 4,000, 5,000 RPM. It pulls strong till right about there. I've tried adjusting the timing over and over again. I've adjusted the carburetor 100 million times, So I'm thinking I'm going to change the spark plugs, readjust the timing to where it needs to be, and then the carburetor again. So it's the only thing I can really think of why it's still, causing that. Oh, plus the new spark plug wires have that, the higher end one has that, what do you call it, electromagnetic interference. They have the wiring for it, causes it, it blocks out those signals. So hopefully that'll fix my issue with the stereo glitching in and out. So the only difference between these two spark plugs, they cross-reference pretty good. This overall AC Delco has a little more length, just barely. It's like I don't know the exact specs. I'd have to go read them on the internet again, but just a tad higher than that. But they do cross over. So like I said, I'm going to check the gap. If you can kind of see, it looks like these are gapped pretty wide, So yeah, I'm going to measure the gap and then see what we got, because that might be causing all my issues. What else is I'm trying to think, what else did they do? So I'm at the point to where, like I said, if you want it done right, you got to do it yourself. And if you kind of look, it looks like it's burning. I don't know. I have to re-look because I'm not a spark plug expert, but I think it looks like it's burning cold, or yeah, burning cold at the tip, but then too much uh, too much fuel, so too rich. That's what it looks. That's what it's looking like to me. So maybe the spark plug experts, um, can give me a better idea. But yeah, look at that gap. Those gaps look completely different. So looks like too big of a gap. Yeah, I'm gonna measure them out, and I'll let you know. Okay, so these ones are gapped at 0.00, or yeah, 0.045. These ones are gapped at 0.40. So that's quite the difference. With the DUI, they say you can go all the way to 0.055. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick at the 0.04. That's where a lot of people, they keep it, between 0.035 and 0.04, as you can see on the little tab there. So, maybe this is what's causing. Maybe I'm just not getting that good spark, in the higher range. So, anyway, yeah. So, best thing to do though is buy a spark plug socket. This comes in real handy with the headers, because you can see, like down in there, the header. You can't get a ratchet and that on there, so you just get your 3/4 wrench on there, get underneath there, and you can turn it, using this end of the socket. So that way you're not struggling, with that header in the way, like most headers are. They're always in the way. Yeah, so I'm going to pull out the rest of the plugs, and we're going to take a look at them. And of course I'll install this too. But yeah, hopefully this gets us fixes our little problem. Then I think everything should be pretty much done, and just waiting for those new spark plug wires. Woo-wee! That made a huge difference. So I'm actually, if I'm really getting up on it, I'm breaking the tires in second when I'm shifting from first to second. So the rear tires break a little loose. And I got some pretty meaty tires. So yeah, we got ourselves something going good here. Yeah, so that fixed the problem. So probably spark plugs in that coil, I don't know. I think it's more the spark plugs myself than that coil, but who knows. I bought that coil. It's a high performance race one anyway, and it's the DUI brand from Performance Distributors. I'll tell you what, it's like night and day. It's kind of actually a little scary driving it, getting up on it, because it just breaks the tires loose in first. And I'm not even really, and that's from a rolling start. It's not like I'm just standing there and revving it up a few thousand and dumping the clutch. No, this is a rolling start and just stomping on it, and I start breaking loose the tires. So yeah, I think we finally got her to where it needs to be. I still want those insulated spark plugs to see if that fixes my problem. Like I said, with the EMF, or whatever it's called, the electric magnetic field interference. But yeah, and I need to now that that's running really good, I'm going to retune my carburetor and my timing, just again once more, just to get it down packed, because like I said, I was messing around to try and get rid of that little drop at 4,000, 5,000 RPM. So now that that's done, now I can go back to and do the timing and carburetor right, you know. So, but I think I have the carburetor adjusted about right. I'm not really getting any of that good rich gassy fume smell. So out of my exhaust, I need to clean the car now that it has all these fingerprints and everything all over it. But yeah, no gassy smell or anything like that. So I think I just need to do the initial timing and, you know, just the idle screw and or not the initial timing, but the timing and the idle screw, and, you know, get it set there. But other than that, yeah, I think we're ready to go. All right, guys, man, I haven't driven much and posted anything much this week, but that is where we're leaving off. And maybe the next video I'll actually do a driving video. That way you can kind of see what it's pulling now. So, all right, guys, thanks.